Hey guys, what's up? Teressa here and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing my favorite warm tone palettes in my collection, some old, some new. If you're interested in this video, just keep watching. Okay guys, first palette that I have is my Natasha Denona Metropolis, my Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. You guys, if you've been subscribed for some time, you already know how I feel about this palette. It is gorgeous. The formulas are just buttery. They blend amazingly. I love all of the different shades, the selection of the palette, the formula. It is phenomenal, and you have your pops of color. I love this palette so much. I feel like this is one of the best warm eyeshadow palettes that are out on the market, and I'm so happy to have her in my collection. And again, it's the Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. Next we have the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. And this is her. I got her when she first launched, when Huda Beauty first launched her actual makeup line, and it came to Sephora. As you guys can tell, she's been well loved. I love the shades in this palette. I love even the Cosmo shade. This is the only like glittery shade in here, which is pretty dried out by now. I did have this palette for like a couple years or so, a little longer. As soon as it came out, I got it. But the other shades, the mattes and the shimmers, blend out beautifully, and I love the pop of purple as well. Now, the Cosmo shade dried out, but it's a really nice texture. But I do like the textures in the Huda Beauty, what is it? The Huda Beauty New News palette. I feel like the textures in that palette are a lot better, but as far as the mattes and the shimmers, otherwise in this palette, they are phenomenal, and I'm happy that I have this in my collection. Okay, next I have the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. And this is the only Urban Decay palette that I own. It's just so nice. The outer packaging, it just shows like different places that Urban Decay traveled to, and a lot of the influencers as well. And this is the inside of the palette. Doesn't look like I touched her much. I did pull her back out, but I do remember these blending out very nicely. And the shimmer shades, I feel like for me, weren't as good as the mattes, but overall this is a phenomenal palette. You get a lot of shades. How many shades do you get? You get 21 shades in this palette. So I feel like it's a really nice formula, 21 shades, and I believe this retails for 50 bucks. You can't go wrong. Again, this is a nice palette to have in my collection. And again, this is the Born to Run Urban Decay palette. And last but certainly not least, we have the Pat McGrath Mothership palette number 5, and this is the Bronze Seduction. If you know, you already know. I don't have to go on and on about her. She is my baby. She's my favorite Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette, 10-pan palette to date. It's just a beautiful palette. I love it. It has a little neutral in it as well, but it has the warm shades. You know, you just can't go wrong with Pat McGrath as far as the luxe packaging and the different formulas that she has. She has her special shades. Let's swatch a couple, just a few. I'm gonna swatch all 4 of her special shades on my fingers. You cannot find these anywhere, okay? This is gorgeous. So yes, this is my favorite to date, my favorite Pat McGrath palette to date. And again, this is the Mothership 5 Bronze Seduction palette by Pat McGrath Labs. Okay guys, if you like this type of video, make sure you give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on all social media handles. Make sure you click that bell bar down below so that you're notified every week that I upload a new video. And until next week, take care guys. Bye now.